Today is 17th of October and I'm in Jakarta, in the Fave Hotel, which is near the airport. Here I spent 4 nights on quarantine. That's the rules to come in Indonesia in this period. So it was the view from the window. The room itself is quite nice. It's considering 3 or 4 stars, this hotel. And when you arrive, you have to take PCR test, and when you leave, you also have to take another test, and after you can be free. So this hotel is okay, more or less. And I will go to the town Bandung to hike the volcanoes. Bandung is 180 kilometers away from Jakarta. This is the lobby of hotel. So representative of hotel meets you at the airport, and after they bring you with their bus to the door, and also officer follows you all this time. So now it's empty, and this is one more person who came to quarantine here. So yeah, it was quite nice hotel actually. So traffic doesn't look so bad here, but I have to cross all the city to the other side, to the east. And the first car I hitchhiked for a couple of kilometers, and it was quite fast. So after 10 minutes, this family picked me up.
Itu kayak travel, jadi travel misalnya ini kayak
Next car I also hitchhiked quite fast, and now these people are learning about couchsurfing, and they go to Bekasi because they live there. So from Bekasi for me will be direct road to Badung. So this is my 3rd time in Jakarta, and in this time Jakarta doesn't look so bad as it was in the first time. But it's very huge city, so it's different in every part. So from Bekasi I hitchhiked the car to Purwakarta. It's like 1 hour away from the volcano where I'm supposed to go, and today only families pick me up. So now I go with father and 2 sons. We go to Purwakarta. And today I'm lucky on the road because no traffic jams. Even it's a Sunday evening already. Yesterday I ended up in the city Purwakarta because man with 2 sons who picked me up from Jakarta, he was going to this city, and he offered me to put me in a hotel. So this is how the hotel looks in the cities like Purwakarta. It's not 5 stars, but it's clean. And Purwakarta is not a big city. From here to the volcano, about 60 kilometers. Now I will go to the volcano. So when I just went out of hotel to go to volcano, very strong rain started. So I had to cancel my volcano plan. So now I will just go to Yogyakarta. Because to go to volcano, there is no sense, because it will be covered with clouds. So to Yogyakarta from Purwakarta is about 500 kilometers. I successfully hitchhiked to the main road. So this is highway to Semarang. To Semarang 370 kilometers. Finally I stopped the car for long distance. I go with this man to Cirebon. It's 100 kilometers. Today is all day rainy, and now we are passing rice fields, and it's a harvest time for rice now. Time is 5:30, and I hitchhiked the car to Semarang, 150 kilometers, and now we are going with speed 140, 160, so it's very fast. When I was first time in Indonesia, I couldn't even imagine such a high speed on these roads here. So Indonesia made big progress, even like quality of this paved road is not so good. Time is 7:30 p.m. and I already successfully passed Semarang and I hitchhiked in the darkness under the lights, and soon I will be in a base camp for Mirbabu mountain. So in the morning it will be close for me to the start point. And the rain again, and also lightnings in the sky. So yesterday in the evening, because of some strange, stupid rules, locals didn't let me go to the mountain Mirbabu, but the man Bambang, who picked me up by hitchhiking, he offered me to go to the volcano Lawu, which is located close to his vacation house. So he invited me to stay here for a night, and now I will go to hike. This is how looks the bathroom in the typical Indonesian house. You use pot to wash yourself and cold water. And today weather is beautiful. No rain. Time is 10 a.m. and I started my hike to the volcano Lawu. So I take a trail which called Chimora Sevu, 5.4 kilometers to the top with elevation 1,350 meters. So I hope I can make it in 2.5–3 hours. So this is the fastest trail. I hiked 3 kilometers for 40 minutes, 2.5 kilometers left to the top of Lawu volcano, and this is how looks the trail. It's just rocky trail. Now it's small rain and I see some people go down. Last kilometer is always the hardest. But here elevation is 140 meters only. So the trail looks the same. And I think this is the peak of volcano Lawu. A bit cloudy, but at least no rain. And I saw down there at the campground some local people, they brought food and drinks. I'm on the peak of volcano Lawu, 3,265 meters. So hike here took me 2 hours and 40 minutes with 3 breaks. But I'm fast hiker. I wouldn't say the views from here are much impressive because these bushes and trees closing all panorama. And also clouds are moving all the time, so you don't see far away clearly. On the way back I will take a different trail, 8.5 kilometers, but as my new friend said, the views from that trail are more impressive, because when I was going up here I saw only jungles. Time is 1:30 p.m. so at least now no rain. Rain was just for short time. I was all the time alone on the trail. I saw only local people which were bringing food and drinks to the campings. I counted 5 campings on this trail. So in total trail was 5.5 kilometers with elevation 1,350 meters. So the trail is quite steep and exhausting. If you walk just a few minutes from the peak, a little bit down, the view is much better. Yesterday it took me 4.5 hours to go down from the peak of volcano Lawu and it was horrible because it was very strong rain. The trail was very steep and slippery, so I fell down many times. Now I got scratches and bruised. So now Bambang is bringing me to the road towards Surabaya, because today I go to Surabaya. Now we are passing again the road towards volcano Lawu. So I don't recommend to go to this volcano in the rainy weather because it's a bit dangerous. What is it?
Villa.
Villa? Just a villa? Hitchhiking in Indonesia is still easy. I was waiting maximum 5 minutes by the toll gates, 140 kilometers away from Surabaya, and this nice couple from Jakarta picked me up. We go to visit their relatives in Surabaya because these days are religious holidays, so people got days off. And now we are going with the speed between 120, maximum 160. This is a toll road, a trade road. On the way we pass a lot of different fields, and today no rain. Surabaya is very hot town. Today is 3rd of November and this morning I came to Malang, and here I stay with Lena from CouchSurfing, with her family. This is her father, and he took us for a trip around Malang. So now we are in the village, in the mountains. Malang is surrounded with many volcanoes, hills and a lot of fields. It reminds me also area around Lawu volcano. So basically the nature in Java is similar. In the morning I started my way from Malang to the volcano Bromo. So I took road 60 kilometers from Malang, and I will try to enter to Bromo for free from the northwest side, because for foreigners entry is expensive and I'm not gonna pay for some mountain. And I was very lucky because father of my couchsurfing host drove me halfway. So here on the way a lot of villages, small towns, so a lot of scooters drive here. So 20 kilometers left to the beginning of trail to Bromo. I walked a little bit and after I tried to hitchhike, but very heavy rain started, so I sit under the roof in the Varung, and it stopped for a while, but after it started again. So now it's only little rain, but I think if it started like this, so it seems all day will be rainy. So I will wait a little bit and see if I go to Bromo or not. Because in the rainy weather there is no sense to go to Bromo. So rain stopped, and for a while it was a little bit sunny even, and I hitchhiked this car, woman with a kid. So I go with them to Vanakitri, and from there will be 8 kilometers to Bromo. And there I will see if there is a ticket office or not. So on this road mostly scooters, but also there are some cars. So I tried to go to Bromo from the village of Vanakitri, but people in tourist office, they said Bromo now is closed because of pandemic, so they didn't let me go, and they are quite wild. So I didn't make discussions with them. I will go now to Malang using other way. So to the main highway from here is 40 kilometers on the mountain road. But now time is just 12:30, so I have time to return to Malang. And maybe I will find other way to go to Bromo, but from the other side. At least now no heavy rain, just little rain. And people in these villages are quite wild. They scream to me, "Hello, mister," all the time. I hitchhiked this truck to the city, to the main road, but we stopped now to do load of ice cream in this village. And all people are surprised when they see me because now no tourists in this area. Ice cream truck. So I hitchhiked this truck in the right moment because now very heavy rain since long time already and it's not stopping. We make stops to bring ice cream and I'm actually lucky that I didn't go to Bromo today because I would be there in the very bad weather. So I spent about 3 hours with these guys transporting ice cream in many villages all around area of volcano Bromo, and now we are like close to the main road. They invited me to eat in Varum. It's a street food place. So now almost no rain and from here will be easy to find the car to Malang. So I successfully returned to Malang in this rainy day. And this is my couchsurfing family in Malang. Lena from CouchSurfing, she invited me to stay at her house in Malang, very nice house. This house is 19 years old. This is younger sister. And this is Christian family. So girls in the family, they can cook a lot of different food. And now Lena will tell us names of the food.
Okay, start from this one. We call it nasi, or you can call it rice.
Everywhere,
yeah.
everything in
This
Indonesia.
one we call it tahu telur, from egg and tofu.
Tofu, tahu.
And this one is tempe from soya bean. And this one is perkedel from potatoes. And this one we call it sayur bobor. And soup. And this one is sayur asam.
Also soup. So
And of course this one is peyek, rempeyek.
it's instead of bread.
Yeah.
So you can mix soup with rice. You can mix everything with rice in Indonesia. It's so sad I didn't meet mother because she went to another city. But this is picture of all the family. And girls are the best pupils in the school. And Malang is nicer than Surabaya because here is not so hot. I stayed in Malang for 3 days and in the morning I continued to go towards Bali, so I'm on my way to the town Banyuwangi, and today first car is people from Indonesian rescue team. I reached Probolinggo, so here tall fast road ends, and this man didn't need to go to Probolinggo, but he decided to help me and drove me all the way from Pasuruan to Probolinggo, like 50 kilometers. So from here the way is gonna be slow to the ferry in Banyuwangi, to ferry which goes to Bali. So from Probolinggo to Banyuwangi there is no toll road, just a normal road, so it goes through many towns, so sometimes it's quite slow because a lot of traffic. And to Banyuwangi is about 180 kilometers from Probolinggo. As local people tell me, it takes about 4 hours, but let's see. So this woman picked me up to Bali, and now we are crossing by ferry. It takes about 30 minutes, maximum 1 hour. So when I was like 100 kilometers before Banyuwangi, the place where you take ferry to Bali, a woman Ria picked me up. She's going from Surabaya all the way to Denpasar, around there. So I was very lucky because I didn't have hope to come to reach Bali in 1 day because it's very far away. Not far away, but the roads are slow. So now it's midnight and we are close to the destination already. So ferry takes about 50 minutes and it runs every 15 minutes or half an hour. So roads in Bali also quite slow, but because now it's late, so not so much traffic, mostly just trucks. This is a room where my friend stays in the villa near Ubud on Bali. Bathroom has view on the rice fields. And here there is a real shower. After spending 2.5 weeks with traditional Indonesian shower, basically it was just pot, so for me it was such a happiness to see a real shower. This villa has 3 floors. Now it's half empty and only Russian people stay here now. This is big spider. Legs of this spider about 10 centimeters. So people do practice yoga here, some different exercise, stretching, yoga and so on. So straight ahead there are volcanoes, but now we're covered with clouds. One more Russian woman, pool. So the villa belongs to Russian man and another half of the villa belongs to Indonesian woman. About 20-30 minutes to the beach from here by scooter. I'm on my way to Padang Bai harbor. From there I will take ferry to Lombok. So from Ubud to Padang Bai is 40 kilometers. And these nice guys, Luta picked me up. Yep. He was working on the cruise ships and he was in my city in St. Petersburg. Yes, so this road to Padang Bai along the coast is okay, it has 2 lines, not slow road in the middle of Bali. This is harbor in Padang Bai. So ticket to Lombok from here costs 57,000, but you have to take the card, so in total I paid 87,000. So now I'm waiting for the ferry and it will take about 4 hours. Time is 2:30 p.m. and the ferry just started to go, but I already can see Lombok. So approximately it will take 4 hours. And this is Bali. Time is 7:20 p.m. and the ferry finally arrived to Lembar on Lombok Island. So it took 5 hours from Bali to Lombok. And now I will have to hitchhike 50 kilometers to the north of Lombok, because from there will be another boat to Gili Islands. I successfully arrived to Lombok and I'm in the town Bangsal now. A very nice family drove me here for 50 kilometers, and after they contacted their friend who stays here, who lives here, and he hosted me at his house. This is his sister's room, so I will sleep with her in this bed. So this is like a typical house of locals, and again the Indonesian shower. But I used to it when I was first time in Indonesia 4.5 years ago. So people are sharing what they have. Even now in Lombok situation with tourism is not good, but still they help and invite at their house. Tomorrow morning I will go to Gili Islands. So this is one of my first friends in Lombok Island. This is Anastasia. I'm a guest in her room today. So this is family house, and her sister is married to Robbie, friend of the family which brought me to Bangsal today. And this is scary cockroach. I'm not very scared, but it looks scary. But it's not dangerous, right?
No.
No, so no worries. It's just like a pet.
You can put.
Mm-hmm.